Speaking of Ryan, Donald Trump was doing just that today with our political director and the anchor of Face the Nation, John Dickerson.
So you'd be okay with Speaker Paul Ryan?
I would be okay. I would be okay. It may not be him. I mean, they have a couple of people in there. I'm not going to mention names, but people I know that are really tough and really smart. And right now, that's what we need, because the Republicans never win. John, they never win. Everything, whether it's on Obamacare, whether it's on the debt ceiling, no matter what we have, there's never, ever a victory. So we need a toughness that we just don't have there right now.
And John Dickerson's joining us right now. John, Paul Ryan probably knows more about the budget than any member of Congress. He's chairman of Ways and Means, the tax writing committee, exactly where he wants to be. Why would he run for this thankless job of Speaker?
Well, as you say, he doesn't want to run for it, but he is feeling the pressure. And so while he first said, I don't want this job, he's now at least thinking about it. The reason he wouldn't want this job is that he is more like John Boehner, the Speaker who's leaving, and Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker who decided not to go, in terms of his ideology and the way he thinks about how things should get done in the House. He is not like the ultra-conservatives. So if he were Speaker, he'd likely to have those same clashes. He may want to be president someday, and those clashes won't make that very easy.
Also in politics today, Ben Carson, the Republican candidate, had some interesting things to say about guns and the Holocaust. Let's have a look.
I think the likelihood of Hitler being able to accomplish his goals would have been greatly diminished if the people had been armed.
He's trying to make what is actually a pretty traditional conservative point, that if you have gun control, it leads to tyranny, that it's the thin edge of the wedge. But no debate has ever been improved by a Holocaust analogy or a Nazi analogy. And even Ben Carson's campaign manager, Scott, said this is just too powerful and he probably shouldn't talk about this anymore.
John Dickerson, the anchor of Face the Nation. Who do you have on Sunday?
Well, we have Mr. Trump and Mr. Carson.
Very good. Thank you very much, John.